Hello and welcome back to the world of RimWorld with me, Nick at Night, on the Hungover series. You probably will notice that some stuff has happened since the last episode, mostly because we got some data corruption and an update to OBS, which disconnected my audio, so I have it all recorded, but there actually isn't physically any audio to the tracks, and instead of putting up just soundless images of me running around, adding in some turrets, fixing and finishing up these rooms, preparing for more growing spaces, starting to plant our vegetables outside the end of volcanic winter. Several people installing body part new here or there, doing some trading, harvesting some more food, looking at trying to get some turkeys to become tamed and part of our group. So yeah, in a nutshell, that was all that happened. We were looking at even taking out a bedroom here and turning this particular room into a hospital, adding in another medical bed. Another medical wing, as it were, because we need more areas that we can treat people, and having a joint room actually gets them disturbed sleep, which is not good for overall happiness, especially when they're upset and dealing with some sort of illness. So I cut back to as far as I could go in our saves, and I decided to start over. And that is all that you guys have missed on YouTube World. Those of you on Twitch saw it straight up. Unfortunately, also was interrupted by that update. And then, of course, no audio for about a good half hour. No one bothered letting me know. Or at least I didn't notice. So, I'm sorry about that. And we're going to start this episode off as best we can. And say we are sorry, and we are going to do our very best to continue. So, we are building and have objects for creating new turrets up here because I want to create an area, a zone of control, because we constantly keep getting these infestations in these two regions. And I need to create some sort of pathing or an area that is controllable, that we instantly can provide defenses to our people, and or just defenses in general to the ins and outs of going of our region that we control here. So I'm going to try to create a shortcut here for our power lines and put them behind walls. Ooh. Oh, nice lightning strike right there. Even adding in some smoke for it. That's real cool. Put a wall in, run our line straight down through here. I'm looking at getting rid of this bed and adding in a medical bed here for the medical room. I'm gonna move that right up there. Let's get in on that. Let's start putting in a new medical hospital bed. We'll put it right there for now. Since this is a really nice room, they probably won't mind. Cargo pods. What have the gods decided to display upon us? But more components. Awesome. Great. Wonderful. Me like components, let me build more things. Yes, I will continue to speak childishly like that. Alright. We're going to run some electric lines down here. I'm going to cut open these walls because they are raw bare rock walls, so we're going to cut those open. Gather up all our steel that's in these walls here. Probably make this into a hallway right in here. And Yeah, that should be good. So I'm thinking if we put in a hallway right in here, that would be quite effective. We have a nice wall, at least between us and the bedrooms for our potentially new clients or prisoners slash new colonists. Oh, and we have enough granite that we can put in a granite door in there. Actually, I'm probably gonna put in a granite door down there too. Yeah, I think I want to do that. Minor break. Let's take a look. Carl, what's the deal, bud? What's the deal? Rebuffed by Carla. Lacks a bionic body part. Well, if you stop trying to get with and hang out with a married woman, that wouldn't be a problem. Now would it? Alright. Let's get some slate block walls up in here. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Alright, we're going to run some power conduit down through here and up this wall here. And this is what's going to power our turrets, more than likely. I've been contemplating about taking this bedroom out, and putting it like a nice wall-in defense that kind of faces both directions with turrets going both directions, with just dividing panels. And so they can take on anybody who tries to come in through this hallway or anybody who comes down these hallways here. And I'm seriously thinking that that might be a good choice for us. Lots and lots of steel. Hooray, hooray! Travismo, mine away. We hit a massive steel vein. This steel vein started down here. It was just 2 little blocks and it ballooned out all the way up here. Really quite incredible we hit this much steel. Nope, that is good. Alright. I'm actually going to break down this wall here and here. We're going to dismantle that door and this vent, because I don't want a vent coming out into a hallway segment that is not advantageous for us. Just going to block that up. We'll put in a granite door here, and we'll put in a vent down here. Perfect. And we are going to build a slate bed. Boom. Add in some more slate walls. Let's check out how things are going out here. We have food in full production and swing. Well, just about the last, yep. And Anil planted our last heal root down. It is the 15th of spring, so we're going into the 1st of summer with a good bit of food, hopefully. We have a bunch of wild boars out here, which I think it's probably appropriate to start hunting. Ooh, some wargs. I don't mess with wargs generally. They're quite dangerous. Though we do have a warg as a pet. That one's self-tame. That didn't require any work on my end. Ibex. Alright. Is that? Yeah, let's get some more female turkeys. I would like to get some more female turkeys. because they lay eggs, which we can use as food, but they also lay eggs that, if fertilized, produce more turkeys, which I think is actually a nice route for us to get going. I'm contemplating about making this back area rather than this area just for animals, so that they can reproduce and do their whole thing and have a whole area that's just all their own. Or even maybe something along in here and have a sheltered region and a way in and out, as well as an area for them to come out here and go foraging around. They're still safe back here. That might be the way to go, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. All right. Let's see what we have, how these powers operating. Let's put it in the corner. We'll put the switch in the corner, so this will govern the turrets in this region. We'll probably put a couple along this wall facing this way, so if anybody gets out of their cells, we'll just turn it on, bam, 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 start shooting. Alrighty. Yep. But I need to rewire that now. How best to do that? Put it in a wall, like right there. All right. Yep. How's our fermenting going? All right. We have some fermenting barrels. They'll be ready in a couple of days. We're going to have even more beer. This is the hungover campaign, after all. Going to need plenty of beer. For now, we'll just disengage the power on that. I'm thinking we're going to want... Summer has begun. It is the first day of summer, guys. Things are looking up for us. So I'm going to put in just a wood door right there, and put a temperature vent here. And then we'll run power through this. That way they'll shoot both directions. Actually, I think I like that a lot. Except for if one of them blows up, the power would be just stopped. Oh, maybe I'll rethink that then real quick. Okay. Nope, we're going to leave that wall. That will be fine. Yeah, I hadn't thought that through. When the power is disrupted in that way, when one of these explode, by putting in the wall, it protects the power and kind of like makes a sheath so it doesn't take as much damage. But if we were to just lay it there, it would explode that electrical, and it wouldn't then be able potentially for them to connect back in. Though, assuming that the blast, because it's contained in two directions, if they could go over a few spaces, they might be able to still connect. We'll do this, and we'll run the power along that direction, and then we don't have to worry about it, at least. We're going to make a wall here. Put some a slate door in here. Temperature vent. We're gonna run power across. Put in another structure here. Some slate doors. Run more power up along here. This is just gonna be like the house power. How do I power these off that? Running into a quandary here. I think that will do. Huh. Alright, so we're trying to figure out our security issues down here. We will figure it out. I have no worries in that regard. Alright, we made a good slate bed. Carl, what's your deal? Why are you still upset? Rebuffed again. Feeling bad. Lux. Alright, didn't I tell you guys to stop making insect meals? There's kibble here. Yeah, the insect meat is off limits, boys. Stop making insect food. Makes people upset eating insects. They don't like that. I think I could probably understand that, actually. There we go. Put some stuff back in. There we go. Alright. Get some people living down here. We'll put in a nice table. Though it might not be so happy to live down here with the, turrets overlooking you while you have your breakfast cereal, but we're trying to make it make sense, and so that we don't have needless and senseless bloodshed every time we have one of these infestations that's internal. Also, we are going to unrestrict all the animals. We're going to have obedience for our turkey, and we are going to add joy to Heron. And let's see, unrestrict everybody. So, because the winter is over and summer has begun. And I look forward to seeing you all next time here in RimWorld.